Hello everyone, I'm Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrows. It's really easy to make a vintage-inspired lace Christmas tree. Let me show you how. You just take a wooden Christmas tree. I purchased mine from Hobby Lobby, and you give it a coat of paint. Mine is Italian Ivory by Paint Couture. It's an antique white. I prefer an antique white color when I'm doing something vintage. Now, these are all the ribbons that we're going to use today. I purchased them all at Hobby Lobby. Make sure you get them when it's 50% off at Hobby Lobby. All right, now we're just going to take our first piece of ribbon and place it on the bottom right there. And I just take my glue gun and I glue my lace to my tree. Now I take different styles of lace. I think that looks really pretty on the tree to do. And just make sure you take a little tool so you don't burn yourself, because with lace, the glue will go right through some of the holes in the lace. All right, so now we're just putting our second one on. And what I do is I overlap my laces. I don't put them right next to each other. I do overlap. I think it looks prettier that way. See, now I'm just taking my little tool so I do not burn my fingers. Then I'm taking a piece of lace. Now, right now I'm looking at it, it looks a little white. So I'm taking archival ink in the color Vintage Photo, and I'm making a tea stain just by putting the ink on there. And now we have a piece of ribbon that will match all the other ribbons. So if you got a piece of ribbon that's not cream or tea stained, you can just take Vintage Photo and rub it on, and it will make your lace look like it's tea stained. Cool idea. All right, so now I'm just putting all my lace, and this one's really pretty. That's from Hobby Lobby, and it has all little rosebuds on it. And we're just putting that one on the very small little area we have, and we're just taking the last piece of lace and putting it on the top. Once we get the lace put on, now all you do is have to trim the tree. So you just take little scissors, and I get my scissors, they're the best scissors ever, from the Dollar Tree, those little teeny scissors, and then just go ahead and cut around your Christmas tree so it forms the shape of the Christmas tree. I hope that makes sense. So now I'm just cutting all my excess lace off. And then after I do that, we are going to now really trim the tree. And I'm just taking clear crystals that I purchased from Totally Dazzled, and we're going to put them on there. And they are a clear crystal. And I'm just going to be gluing them on. I'm still trimming my tree, as you see, but we're going to put our crystals on right there. Isn't that so pretty? All right, so now I have tweezers, and I'm taking my little crystals, picking them up with the tweezers, putting my glue gun on, and then just putting my little stones and the little teeny crystals and putting them on the tree so they look like Christmas balls on the tree. They're going to look so pretty on there, and it's really going to keep the vintage style, which I am looking for. So put as many as you want on. I pick mine up with tweezers. It's just easier to pick up than using your fingers, but if you don't have tweezers, you still can pick it up with your fingers. This is no big deal. Then for the top, we're using Totally Dazzled too. Isn't that pretty with the pearl in the middle? Pearls, to me, is very, very vintagey. And we put it right on the top for the star. And there it is. Isn't she pretty? Very vintagey. Merry Christmas, everyone.